What's going on, people? Welcome back to another Drake Jackson Vlogs. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. So, this weekend, Spurs announced that Igor Tudor is going to be our new head coach, as interim head coach from now until the end of the season. And to be honest, I have like mixed feelings about this new manager. From what I saw from according to his history, the guy's been like 10 clubs in 11 years. So I could assume that he hasn't been doing that much of a good job with clubs, but at the same time, I'm not really expecting that much from the interim. I'm just hoping that the guy comes in, we need to make sure we just survive. Just make sure we do not get relegated. I know this team ain't good enough, no matter what managers we bring in. But at the same time, I don't think this team is that terrible to get relegated. So we have him as our new head coach, and he's going to be taking first game up against Arsenal. So in the last club he was at Juventus, and basically all of his lineups are literally a five at the back or a three at the back lineup. So we're probably going to continue with that until the season concludes. However, at the same time, from what I heard, that guy plays very boring football, way boring than Allegri football. So expect more of this boring Frank's like style football to come. You got rid of a manager who plays boring in Frank, and now you have interim who also plays boring. But we're going to see what happens if in the next couple fixtures, starting from Arsenal next Sunday. So after Tudor is in, to be honest, like I said, I'm not expecting that much. I reiterated in my last couple of videos that we ain't going to win the Champions League because the squad ain't good enough to win the Champions League. Forget about Bayern, Barca, or even Real Madrid and Liverpool. Just look at Inter, PSG, Galatasaray, Bruges, any decent team that's in the playoffs. Even Benfica, they could just not. If whoever wins, they could. If we get any of them in the round of 16, we're immediately going out immediately. So my expectation is I know we're not going to win the Champions League, which means we're going to win the same thing as Man United this season, nothing. But at the same time, we need to make sure we can stay up. And can this interim manager, given that he only has 3 months here until he's gone at the end of the season, can he make sure he brings us up? Maybe to a mid-table position at best. As much as I would like my club to finish in a European spot, I think that we have games that you are not going to be able to win every single game that we got left within the next 3 months. We've seen Arsenal play today in the FA Cup, and as much as majority of the season they're playing boring football, they can actually play some good sick football, 1-2 touch football. I just saw that today in the FA Cup, and last time we were at Arsenal, they played 1-2 touch football, let the Shackles rip off, and smoked us 4-1. So I would not be surprised if they do that at our own stadium. We've even seen even mid-table teams doing 1-2 touch football and explode and either getting a result at us. So we need to make sure this interim manager can make sure the players can play proper football, 1-2 touch, at least put up a fight instead of immediately losing the game and just sitting back, because I'm kind of bored sitting back, but at the same time, I also like my team to defend there as well. So I'm hoping the manager can also improve the defense in the midfield, because I'm still seeing issues from last season. One ball over top, through balls. A lot of our defenders giving the opponents too much space to cross and giving free passes. So we need to make sure we need to do better defensively, especially since the new interim manager, Tudor, is going to be playing 5 at the back. going forward. I just need to make sure our attack is firing. I don't mind scoring from set pieces here, game after game. But at the same time, that ain't sustainable, and we need our forwards and our attackers who aren't really good enough either this season to start really turning up and actually contributing some goals. Can't have our midfielders, our creative sparks, be afraid to pass a through ball. And other than that, once the interim manager is gone by the end of the season, hoping this club can see major changes from top to bottom, including leadership, executives, sporting directors, and recruitment. Because we ain't building on what we won last season. Instead, we're going backwards, and we're just stagnant or regressing. Don't see any good players coming in, apart from the couple good ones we signed over the summer transfer window, and all of our remaining players we've got. It's been our squad for some time, or are just either average at best, or they haven't been good enough to convince me that they're good players so far. And if that ain't going to change, and they're going to keep on doing the same thing again, might as well stop supporting the club. They can bring in Pochettino in the summer, they can bring in De Zerbi over summer, they can bring in any top manager that has won trophies under their CV, which, to be honest, I actually want a winner at this club, because to build upon our Europa League we won back in 24-25. Then, like I said in my other video, never too late to change clubs. If the club ain't gonna change for the better, I might as well change who I'm supporting going after the season ends, such that I can save myself the misery and the pain of supporting this club. But fortunately, got the interim towards the end of the season. Let's see if he can do a better job than Thomas Frank. And once he's gone after the end of the season, let's go get a proper manager that can allow players to express themselves, as well as that manager having proper CV as well. And hopefully, once that actually happens, the board can have some change and actually provide the managers the resources that he needs to make this club more ambitious to pick up some silverware. But we will see what happens towards the end of the season. Thanks everyone for watching.